Hi, my name is Casey Kearney and welcome to TED 634. I'll post one of these video announcements every week to go over the assignments and kind of the expectations and what you need to do for each. So this week you have two assignments. You have the self-assessment survey. You're going to fill out the survey. It's available in the description of the assignment as a clickable link. So download that. You're going to fill out the survey and then you're going to pick two areas of that survey, two strategies, two aspects of your teaching practice to discuss in terms of something you want to use more, something you have used but you've kind of gotten away from it and you want to get back to it, something you look forward to using when you get in the classroom, and you want to discuss in detail how you do that. And then the second assignment is very important but pretty easy. You need to pick a piece of content that you will focus on for the rest of the class. When I say content, I mean a piece of content from your subject area. So if you're an English teacher, a short story. And a short story would work a lot better than a novel for this particular, the way you're going to do it in this class. So please try to pick like a short story if you're an English teacher. If you're a science teacher, you could use a chapter out of the science textbook. You could also use a text that deals with a unit or a concept you're going to be teaching. If you're a math teacher, you should select a section of the math textbook, maybe not an entire chapter, but maybe one of those sub chapters, point 1, point 2, something like that. If you're a PE or health, you should also pick a text that deals either with, it could be a chapter out of the health textbook, it could be an article on physical fitness, anything along those lines. Now this piece of text is going to be used throughout the entire class. All of the lessons that you design are going to be on how to teach this text to your students. These concepts, the vocabulary assignments you build are going to be directed right at this text. So you want to pick a good text. If you're a social studies teacher, you could go with the primary source, or you could go with a history textbook. I would suggest going with the primary source, or you could pick two primary sources if they're short. For instance, in the past, teachers have done the two Eisenhower speeches, the one on D-Day and then there was another one near then, and kind of done like a compare-contrast type unit with those two speeches. If you're performing arts or fine arts, you also want to try to find a text that deals with your material. A photography teacher that I work with did a great assignment. He used a photojournalism piece about the Syrian refugees, and it followed a girl. It was from the New York Times, and it followed a girl on her typical day, and it had probably 30 or 40 pictures and some text, and the students had to obviously read it, but then they had to start to dissect the pictures for purpose and for the elements that were used in those pictures to convey the the photographer's meaning and message. So I hope that gives you an idea of what you need to select. You want it to be something that's dense enough that you can create a very good lesson around. And I would ideally say that you should pick something that you're either going to use coming up or know that you will always use in your classroom. That way all of the lessons you design for this class you'll actually be able to use. Novel concept, right? Those are the two assignments. Now for the selecting the content, you just need to give me what the content is, the title, publisher if necessary, if it's a textbook, the chapter, page numbers. If it's a link from the internet, if you can find it on the internet, please give me a link too. That way I can look at it as well and I might be able to help you with some of your lesson planning. And a brief description of why you chose this content. And those are the two assignments for this week, as well as the discussion boards. Please make sure you read the article of the week each week to reference in your discussion board posts. And please email me with any questions. I'll get right back to you. I'll definitely get back to you within 24 hours, hopefully sooner. And once all of the work is turned in on Sunday, I start grading it immediately. I will try to get it back to you no later than Thursday of that week. So I look forward to working with you this month. If you have any questions, please email me, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.